Here we go. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another live stream from the Scalar Learning channel. Hold on, let me just do a quick audio check, make sure we're still rolling and the audio is working as it should be. I always like to do this just to make sure because I've had an issue in the past where it wasn't working. Can I hear myself? Hello, my friends. Yeah, all right. Sweet. I'm so excited to be back. We're doing another one of these cram weeks where we are going 12 days consecutively with SAT content coming your way nonstop. So I'm super excited. And don't worry about it, Nubis. It's all good. What's up, Parasite Carrot? What's up, Kunal? And more important than anything, I have got a schedule, okay, that I want to share with you guys here because we're doing it right this time. We're actually getting everything organized. So you guys are going to know the times, the days, everything for the next 12 days. And I'm just trying to find that document. Hold on. Where did I put it here? Did I put it up here? Hold on one second. I can do it like this. Is it this? I think. Here we go. Okay, check it out. So here's the live stream schedule for the next 12 days. What's up, Ois Bandit? I did do this test before. A lot of these tests, so it's a great thing to mention. So a lot of these tests I have done, but we're going to do them again. So we were trying to think about what we should do for the content and stuff like that. I think there's only one test on here. That's the April 13th, 2021. I know a lot of people asked me for that, and I wasn't sure that it was released, so I didn't want to do it. But now I've confirmed April 13th school day has been officially released. I don't believe I've ever done that one. So that's going to be new. That's going to be on Tuesday, August 24th and Wednesday, August 25th. But if you're on your computer right now, I say take a screenshot of this schedule so you can see the days and times we're going to be doing these live streams every day. And this is it. This is a full-blown cram session. We're going to get everything covered with these 6 official tests that we're going to take. So anybody needing to brush up on anything, don't forget, when I'm taking these tests, I'm actually explaining the problems and doing it in real time, but really explaining the material and explaining the content. I want you guys to crush it on August 28th, and I'd love to hear from you when you get your August 28th test back. By the way, if you haven't done so yet, join our Discord server. Discord link is in the description below. And the reason why I recommend this is because, for example, this PDF right here, if you want to talk to other people in the community, they can tell you when the live streams are, but I'm going to post this PDF shortly, and you can check out the schedule and join in and hopefully plan ahead. That's one thing that we're really trying to do better here at Scalar Learning is make sure that we're more organized in terms of the live stream so you guys can come and attend more easily. Okay. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yeah, one big announcement. We are about to release our very own SAT video course product, a brand new one, okay? This one is brand new, and it's eventually going to have a bunch of practice tests in there. Right now, it's going to launch officially with 3 practice tests. We're going to launch it probably at some point during this week, and it's going to keep building and building. We're going to keep adding more and more content, but even right off the bat, it's going to be the best for math, period, because we got fresh questions, fresh things like that, and also all of my video explanations where I'm explaining the content. So that's going to be another batch of fresh exams if you guys are interested. So as soon as that link is live and as soon as I can provide it to you, it is going to be a paid course, but as soon as it's live, I'm going to start sharing it on these live streams and you guys can sign up if you're interested. Okay, here we go, everyone. I am going to get into the mix and begin. All right, we got 25 minutes on the clock. We're going to zoom in nice and big. And we are going to start in 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Too thick. Here we go. What's the solution to the equation? Subtract 3 from both sides. 2x equals 4. Still too thick. Divide by 2, and we get x equals 2. Boom. Done. And just for fun, I'm going to plug it back in and make sure it works. 2 times 2 is 4 plus 3 is 7. Correct. Number 2. What are the following expressions equivalent to the question above? All I'm going to do is FOIL, FOIL, FOIL. So FOIL. 2x, add the exponents to the 6th, minus coefficients multiply 4, and the exponents add. Don't forget there's an invisible 1, x to the 4th, plus 3x to the 4th, minus 3 times 2 is 6x, and then it's squared. X times x is x squared. Combine like terms, and I get 2x to the 6th, minus 1x to the 4th, because those subtract or, opposites, and then plus 6x squared. Minus 6x squared. My bad. Minus 6x squared. So out, and this is the winner. Okay, didn't even have to do all that. Could have probably eliminated more quickly, but that's all right. 3, the graph of y equals f of x is shown in the xy plane. What's the value of f of 0? Plug and chug. What is the function value when x equals 0 is what it's asking. Looks like -8. Boom. Done. Function notation. The city transit bus line charges $2 for an adult and $1 for a child to ride. During a certain 4-hour shift, the bus driver collected $11.71 from 617 riders. Okay, let's set this up as a system of equations because that's what they want. They don't want us to solve. So we've got A plus C equals 617 because that's the total amount of people, and I already know that. So because A represents the number of adults, not the cost. 2 is the cost. C represents the number there. So first of all, which one of these is A plus C equals 617? Not you. Not you. Oh, look at that. We're already done. But just for fun, the second equation, now we bring price in the mix. 2A plus 1C, or just C, equals 1171, and we've double verified. Boom, done. Number 5. In the xy plane above, a dilation with center O and scale factor 3 transforms triangle ABC to triangle DEF. Which of the following statements is not true? So basically, if it's a scale factor of 3, that means like if this length is x, this length is 3x, so on and so forth. So it's 3 times every length. The perimeter of triangle DEF is, oh, by the way, which of the following is not true? DEF is 3 times the perimeter. No, that is true. The measure of angle E is 3 times the measure of angle B. Wrong, because these are 2 similar triangles, meaning even though the side lengths are bigger, the angles stay the same. So that's the one. The length of AB is 1/3 the length of DE. True. Angle A is congruent to angle D. That's same as equal. That is true because they're corresponding angles. Number 6, in the xy plane, the y-coordinate of the y-intercept of the graph function f is c. In the xy plane, the y-coordinate of the y-intercept of f is c. So if we're talking about y-intercept, that's when, sorry, I'm just wrapping my head around it. The y-intercept, the x value is 0, and then they say the function value is c, so it's 0c. Which of the following must be equal to c? It would be f of 0. Boom, done. Because again, function notation, this means the function value is c when x equals 0, and that's what I've shown there. Just make sure I didn't misunderstand it. Graph of the function f is c, which of the following must be equal to c. Yeah. Numero 7, the length of a rectangular tile. Let's get that in the mix here. Oops. Sorry. Did I draw a rectangle? How do I move that? Let's just get rid of it. Okay, that was a bad rectangle. The length is 4 times the width. So if that's the width, this is the length. If the area of the tile is that, what is the width of the tile in inches? So guess what? We can do 4W times W, length times width, equals the area. This gives me, let's do it up here, 4W squared equals 144. Divide by 4, divide by 4. And we got W squared equals, do it mentally, I do like to do half-half, so it's 7236. That's dividing by 4, square root. Width equals 6, and boom, done. Now we're going to double check. So the width is 6. The length is 4 times that is 24. 6 times 24 is indeed 144. Double verified. Which of the following is the graph of this? In the xy plane. First, talking about graphs, I'm going to put it in the slope intercept form. Add 5x to both sides. Y equals 5x minus 6. So it's got a y-intercept of -6. And again, this is spaced by 2, so be careful. It's -2, -4, -6, -6. Oh, look at that. They all have the right y-intercept, so that doesn't help. And then we need a slope of 5. It's positive 5. That's a negative slope. That's a negative slope. These two are positive. Which one is the slope of positive 5? This one looks like it does because it goes up 1. Now, granted, I know that's 2, but let's just... Okay, well, let's go up by 2 then. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and then a run of 2. 10 over 2 is a slope of 5, but let's just do this one just for fun. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 over 4, so that's 5 halves slope. Now, just for fun, let's also see we've got a coordinate of, 1, 2, and 0, negative, 2, 4, excuse me. It's bad. Let me erase that. You don't need to do any of this by the way. I'm just showing you different ways to verify 2, 4, and then if you're unsure on the test. So we got 2 coordinates there. If we want to verify, let's plug them in, right? So 2, plug it in. 10 minus 6 is indeed 4. Plug in 0 minus 6 is indeed -6. We are good to go. Number 9, the table shown gives some values of x and the corresponding values of f of x, where f is a linear function, and that's just y and x, don't forget. If y of x graph in the x was the y coordinate, the y-intercept of the graph, I'm going to use point slope. First, I'm going to calculate the slope. So I got -1, -2 as a coordinate, and I've got 2, 4 as a coordinate. I'm going to subtract down. -2 minus 4 is -6. -1 minus 2 is -3. Rise over run. That's my fast way of doing it. -6 over -3. We got a slope of 2. Now I'm going to use point slope. Choose one of these points. I'll choose the bottom one just for fun. Y minus the y value of the point equals slope times x minus the x value of the chosen point. Distribute, distribute. And why am I doing this? Because the y-intercept, if I get it, I could plug in 0 for x, but if I get it in a slope-intercept form, I'll have it. Y minus 4 equals 2x minus 4. Add 4 to both sides. Look at that. Look at that. They both cancel out. Y equals 2x, which means the y coordinate. Oh, yeah. The y-intercept is 0. It's 0, 0, basically. Is there a way to verify this? Yeah, so here, check it out. Every time this goes up by 3, this goes up by 6. So this goes up by 1, this goes up by 2. So you go up to 0 for x, it will indeed be 0 for y. It goes through the origin for the y-intercept. Number 10. The equation above can be used to estimate the body surface area A in square centimeters of a child with mass m in grams. Hold on. The equation estimate the body surface area. So this is area of a child with mass in grams, where the mass is there. Which of the following statements is consistent with the equation? Okay, first of all, they're talking about slope. So for each increase of 1 gram in mass, area increases. This is true. This is true because look, if I plug in 0 here, I'd have 1321. If I plug in 1 here, now it's gone up by 1, it would be 1321.3433. If I plug in 2, I'm adding double that. So this is probably correct, but let's just keep going. For each increase of 0.344 grams in mass. No, I know that's not true because I can plug in 0. Then if I plug in 0.344, whatever, and multiply it out, it'd be like 0.09 or something, right? It wouldn't be an increase of 1 square centimeter because this is in square. Yeah. For each increase of 1 gram in mass, an increase of, no, that makes no sense. That's the y-intercept. That's not the change. It's the starting point. For each increase of that, no way. Have fun plugging that in, and you'll see quickly that is no way that's true. Numero 11. In the xy plane above, points P, Q, R, and T lie in the circle with center O. The degree measures of angle P, OQ, and ROT are each 30. Hold on, let me do like this. Sorry, it's a little blurry. This is just the version I got, but hopefully you can read it. What is the radian measure of Q? Oh, well, it doesn't even matter. Okay, so look, this is pretty straightforward. I was taking way too much time on this. So this angle, I already know that this is a straight 180, right? But if this is 30 and that's 30, that's 60. That means this angle up here is 120. And let me just make sure they want R-O-Q-O-R. Yeah, so this is 120. All we're doing is we're converting it to radians. So to convert it to radians, I multiply by pi over 180. Cross simplify, divide by 60 is 2, divide by 60 is 3. 2 pi thirds is the winner. Boom, done. Numero 12. What value of x satisfies the equation above? Okay, we need common denominators. So what I see here is that I got x squared minus 9. Then I got x plus 3 and x minus 3. Well, if I multiply those, I get a difference of squares, a.k.a. x squared minus 9. That's pretty cool. So then all I'm going to do is multiply this one by x minus 3. And x plus 3 times x minus 3, I'll skip a step here, is x squared minus 9. That's cool. Equals multiply this numerator by x plus 3. And you'll see now we get x plus 3 on the top, and again, x squared minus 9 on the bottom. When all of these has the same denominator, goodbye. Now I have 4x squared. Let's combine some steps. We'll distribute. Don't forget that negative. So it's negative 2x squared plus 6x equals x plus 3. 4x squared minus 2x squared is 2x squared. Let's subtract x in one move. So that's 6x minus x is 5x. Subtract 3. Okay, we could use quadratic, but I think I can factor it. So this is a hard one because it's a leading coefficient, but I think we can do it without doing the star method, but you can use star method if you want. So 2x and x, that gives me 2x squared. So what multiplies to negative 3? Just 1 and 3, but one's negative, one's positive. Since the bigger thing is positive, I'm going to go 3 positive, make the 1 negative. And just double check. 2x squared, 6x, negative x gives me 5x, and then minus 3. Correct. What value? So we got two solutions. We've got negative 3, and we've also got 1/2. What? Oh, we got an extraneous solution. Ooh, that was close. Okay, so we got two answers. Negative 3 is extraneous because when you plug it back in, it zeroes out the denominator, and we can't have that. So you're out, and 1/2 is the winner. I don't have enough time to check it and plug it back in. It'll just take too long. I mean, I could, but it's really kind of pointless, so let's just roll with that. And, I mean, you get why 1/2 is, right? Because if I plug 1/2 in here, 2 times 1/2 is 1, 1 minus 1 is 0. So that's all. Sorry, my neck just started hurting. A right circular cone has a volume, and again, let's do the radius, and let's do the height, and a height of 9. Okay, so we want to try and solve the radius, so let's just do the formula. So the formula for a right circular cone is 1/3 pi r squared times h, and they're saying it equals 1/3 pi. Because that is the volume, otherwise I'd write V there. Then we know that the height is 9, so I can replace this with 9. And now I can simplify. First, I'm going to divide 1/3 pi by both. Let's multiply it. Let's do this. 1/3 of 9 is 3. 3 pi r squared equals 1/3 pi. Pi's cancel out. Divide both sides by pi. 3r squared equals 1/3. Divide by 3, a.k.a. multiply by 1/3. It's the same thing. I'm just doing to make it easier. Then r squared equals 1/9. Square root. R equals 1/3. Boom, done. Let me just make sure that's right. 1/3. 1/3 squared becomes 1/9. Hold on. And then 1/9 times 9 is pi, and then 1/3 pi. Yes, correct. Okay, good. 14. Which of the following is equivalent to this? Okay, so I'm going to make that 2/5, and I'm going to immediately convert that to its rational equivalent, a.k.a. 1/2. Square root is the same as 1/2. Now, when we're multiplying, we add the exponent, so I need common denominators. I'm going to make that 4/10, and I'm going to make that 5/10, right? Multiply by 5, 5. Multiply by 2, 2. Then we add these, and it becomes r to the 9/10. Boom, done. 15. A scientist tested a group of adults aged 30 through 85. The graph shows the quadratic function s, which models their scores on a language test as a function of their age x in years. Hold on. Which of the following could define s? Wait a minute. I need to back up. Oh, it's just a quadratic. Okay. And it looks like the vertex is here. Okay. So it's looking like my vertex is at 55, 50. Okay, let's look at a couple things here that we can start to eliminate. First of all, this thing is going down, right? Going up would mean the A term is negative. Going down, that means the A term is, up the A term is positive, down the A term is negative, and that's this front term here. So it's got to be negative. You guys are outies. Okay, next, let's look at our vertex, and these are in vertex form. So it should be x minus whatever the x value of the vertex is, which is 55, plus this guy, the y value. So it's got to be b. I don't care about the a term because it's the same in both. If I wanted to get fancy, no, it's going to take too long. I was going to say we could try and plug in another point, but since there's no calculator, it's going to take way too long with these numbers. So we're just going to roll with 15 as being this and move on. All right. And my hand is kind of getting sweaty. I don't know why. Okay, 16 on the tier. We're on the no calculator. So now free response. Now we'll see a reset in difficulty. On a 210-mile trip, Cameron drove at an average speed. Okay, that's distance. Drove at an average speed of 60 miles per hour for the first X hours. He then completed the trip driving at an average of 50 miles per hour for the remaining, I wrote Y there. I meant to write like that. Y hours. If X equals 1, they made it nice and easy for us. So if X equals 1, that means he did 60 miles because distance equals rate times time, rate, time. So 60 plus rate and time, and this whole thing equals the total distance of the thing, which is 210. Got an equation. Let's solve. Subtract 60 from both sides. 50y equals 150. Divide by 50. Divide by 50. And we get 3 hours. Now, Let's double check it, right? He drives 1 hour at 50 miles per hour, 1 mile at 60 miles per hour, that's 60. Then he goes 3 hours at 50 miles per hour. 1 would be 50, 2 would be 100, 3 would be 150. 150 plus 60 is 210. Boom, done. In the equation above, what is the value of z when w equals 2? Plug and chug. So 2z w squared, that's 2 squared is 4 minus 3w, which is 3 times 2, which is 6, minus 10 equals 2z. This becomes 8. 4 times 2 is 8z. Negative 6, negative 10 is negative 16 equals 2z. Subtract 8z from both sides. Negative 16 equals negative 6z. Divide by negative 6. I don't like that we have a fraction, but hey, sometimes that's the answer we get. So negative 16 over 6, but it cancels out the negatives. I'm going to reduce that, divide top and bottom by 2, and we get 8/3, and that is the answer. Can we plug and chug? Do I have time? It's going to be a little dicey, but I could probably do it. 8/3, that would be 16/3 on this side equals 8 times 8/3 is 64/3 minus 16, which is 48/3. Yes, it's correct. Okay. What value of x satisfies the equation above? Now, you probably plug and chug. You know, you can try 1. 4, it's probably a perfect square. I'm not going to lie. I am going to show you the algebraic way, however, to do it. So I'm going to say that y equals square root of x. We're going to do a little substitution. So then when we know that, it's y squared minus 2y, right? That's square root of x, minus 3 equals 0. Then we factor, and it's minus 3 plus 1, right? Those multiply negative 3, add to negative 2. Y equals negative 1 and 3. Then we plug them back in here. Negative 1 equals square root of x. That's imaginary. And 3 equals square root of x. Square both sides. Square both sides. Yeah, what am I? And x equals 9. So look, I could have, now that's the straight up algebraic way. I could have also just plugged and chugged perfect squares. 1, that would be 1 minus 2. That doesn't work. 4 would be 4 minus square root of 4 is 2. 4 minus 4 is 0, negative 3. And then next is 9. 9 minus 6 is 3 minus 3 is 0. So that's maybe an easier way for a lot of folks if you don't want to substitute. If xy is the solution to the system of equations above. Oh, look at this. It's set up so nicely. Especially question 19. Elimination method. Add. X plus x is 2x. Y plus negative y is 0. 2 plus 3 is 5. Divide both sides by 2. X equals 5 over 2. Just for fun, let's find y. That's 2.5. Y is negative 1/2, right? And then let's double check. 5 halves plus 1/2, because minus negative 1/2 is indeed 3. We have it nailed. And just make sure they want x, 5 halves, 5 halves. Yeah. For the final questiones, in the equation above, k is a constant. If the equation has infinitely many solutions, I've talked about this many times, you got to immediately know what that means. It means that both sides of the equation have to be exactly equal. Now that I've established that, let's distribute. 2kx minus 4k, make sure you distribute correctly, equals x minus 2. Then I know that these two coefficients must match up. Don't forget there's an invisible 1. So I know 2k equals 1. I also know that negative 4k, not that it matters, equals negative 2, because both are going to give me the same thing. Because the constants have to match up if it has infinitely many solutions. Divide by 2, and we get k equals 1/2. Same would happen here if we divided by negative 4. Done. That was fun. You know I love doing these live streams, and it's been a little bit since I've kind of done one of these long marathons, so I like this stuff. And no calculator is my absolute favorite. So anyways, let me check in with everybody. Please explain 15. Okay, first of all, I have to check, make sure I got all the answers correct. Let me see here. Download. I think this has the answers at the end. Let's double check. Yes, it does. That's the calculator section. We're doing that tomorrow. Okay, is this no calculator? What? Oh, that's still calculator. Okay. What is happening here? Hold on a second. No, this is... Where is the no calculator? Hold on. me it's not here. Uh-oh. I'm feeling like they didn't include it. That is so weird. Okay. Let me double check if there's anywhere. Make sure I didn't skip it. This is, it says calculator. Calculator. Okay, I guess it's not here, guys. I apologize for that. Pretty darn sure I got everything right, but you know, that's part of the live stream. Is there anybody that saw? Okay, yeah, I think we're pretty much good there. Okay. Hi, sir. I'm having trouble finishing in time. Yeah, questions to do things faster. Practice, practice, practice. Honestly, I hate to say it, but you just got to have this stuff down that much better, that much more. And when you do, it's going to be much better for you. By the way, guys, there is a competition we are having right now for a free hour of math tutoring, okay? And all you have to do is go to and vote for... You have to vote for me on the South by Southwest page, and there's a video that details how to do it, so I'm going to show it to you guys here real quick. If you guys do want to enter that drawing, you got about a week to enter it, and I'll show it to you here. It is this one, but all I'm going to do is here. This is the main link. All you got to do is just go here and give me a vote, leave a comment. Those are the rules. And if you do that, you will be eligible for a free hour of tutoring, hopefully for this August SAT that's coming up. So I'd love to help out whoever does need help. How did I learn all this material? I mean, really, that is just practice, 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 practice. Obviously, I loved math growing up, but I'm way better now that I do this as a full-time job. Because if you guys don't know, beyond YouTube, I'm also tutoring constantly. A lot of kids in LA, but people all over the world now. And so, I mean, that's pretty much it. Oh, the no calculator's on another PDF. Okay. Nubis did. I mean, I'm pretty sure I got everything right, but if you think anything is wrong, you know, let me know. But I'm pretty sure this is all good. I wish I could also say boom. Imagine being able to do this. You can do this if, you know, if you put your mind to it and really prep. All right. I think we're kind of... I used to get 10 wrong in the math section after 2 months of practicing. I know almost the concepts wrong. Amazing. See, that's what it's all about. See what Tom Lee is saying. He is just hitting it up. Now, guys, we're going to conclude. I got to rest my voice because we got a lot of live streaming and a lot of videos to make. Thank you all for the likes. Those likes help the engagement metrics and really help with the search algorithm. So believe it or not, doing such a small thing as clicking the like button shows me love, shows me your support, and I really appreciate it when you do that. And I appreciate all the questions as well in the live chat. Hopefully I've been able to answer whatever needed to get answered for the most part in the time we have. Sorry, I got to jump off, but you're also welcome to leave a comment in the comment section below as well. And that is it. I will be posting in the Discord server my schedule for the live stream. So check that there. You can download it and you can plan your next 12 days accordingly. Thank you guys for joining. And don't forget to click subscribe if you haven't done so yet, because we've got SAT content coming out on the regular for the next 12 days every day. Thank you guys so much for joining, and I'll see you in the next video. Take it easy.